Okay, now I mentioned that this website is a HTML site, and one of the disadvantages of that is that it's difficult to edit the text and make modifications. But one of the advantages of HTML is the freedom to design and lay out as you wish. So with sufficient skill, you can make a web page look a bit like a desktop publishing page. But there are some limitations. One of which, as we've already mentioned, is the ability to edit text and modify images and such. But one of the other aspects to bear in mind is what happens as we make this window smaller. So, and of course this becomes important these days when many visitors to your site may be using either a tablet or a mobile smartphone to browse the web. And as you can see, this page is not behaving very well as I make the the window smaller. So this is basically what it would look like on a mobile phone, and this is maybe what it would look like on a modern tablet. Okay, on a tablet, not so good on a mobile phone. So this aspect is what we call responsiveness, and because of the age of this website, it hasn't been designed into this website. So when we move this over to a content management system, we have some choices to make, and we can make a content management system choice that allows this website to respond to resizing of the window, and that's exactly what we've done here. The reason I mention this is because it has some implications for how we manage our menus and other aspects of page layout. So this is the same web page in WordPress, and I'll just show you what this does as we go down to smaller sizes. As you can see, as we go down through this dimension here, the background sort of drops off and the page has just bumped into a smaller layout, and as you can see, some of the things have rearranged themselves. So this image here has forced the menu down a little bit, which isn't particularly ideal, but at least it still works. And then as we go down to the next change, the image up here gets smaller and the menu suddenly becomes a pull-down menu or a drop-down menu, which is exactly what we want. The social links are still there. So this is looking at perhaps a tablet in portrait mode. And as we get a bit narrower, this is what it's going to look like on a mobile phone. This is important to bear in mind because in a sense, all of the content of this page is still accessible on a mobile phone, but the order of it may not be what we want. So if I go back to this layout here, you basically work from the top left to the bottom right, and everything gets pushed down into one big column as you make the page narrower and narrower. So for example, this element of text here turns up above this image, and that may be okay. See how that worked? That may be okay or not, depending on what you want to do. Okay, so responsiveness is important, and at least the website will be usable on a mobile device, such as a smartphone or a tablet. Okay.